Good morning, favorite Rambling Redhead here. How you doing today? We are cold. We actually haven't been able to work on the house in 3 days, so I spent Monday and Tuesday this week shaving, but also on this here 47 8-inch tractor that needed a lot of love, and it's not ready to go home. So had a bunch that had to be done on there. Had another tractor that was over here that's already been picked up. Got that one in now to rebuild the front axle in. And I've lost my air tool oil here in the shop somewhere, I think. I don't think it's in my hutch, but I'm gonna go check. But anyway, yeah, it is Thursday morning. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week, we actually didn't work on the house at all. So I haven't actually touched the house since Saturday. So, there's a lot going on up here. A lot of other work to be done. And we had our first rain last night. We had some nasty winds all day yesterday, averaging in the high 20s with gusts into the 50s, just tearing up all sorts of stuff. The city of Manford up the road here, big parts of it lost power because they had power poles break off, and they had some other issues going on with that. So, but we're at it today. Just looking for my air tool oil, got everything set up. We're going to start sheathing, or finish sheathing this front side of the house. Try and get all the sheathing done today. Once we have all the sheathing done, we're gonna get these windows and doors in. I do have to go get, I think I decided it's gonna be 2 sheets of 3/4 plywood that I have to go get to cut down and make my door frames for my doors that need frames. And well, I guess my walkways need frames too, but yeah, I'll need 2 sheets of plywood I have to go get for that. And we're gonna, after that it's electrical, then insulation and wood stove. And I have decided I'm going to go ahead and just take that wood stove through the roof. There's my oil and my pencil sharpener and some nails. Sweet. These are pretty cool. So I use carpenter's pencils, and I found a sharpener for them. It's pretty cool because they are a rectangular 1/8-inch thick pencil. So yeah, house still looks fine. We had our first rain last night. We got about 1/4 inch. No problems in there. Wind didn't look like it did any damage to the house. So good morning. Hi, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. I guess let's give y'all a chicken update as well. End of the week last week, I don't know what this cat's doing. She's hiding in the grass. But we went and picked up this chicken coop that a neighbor had that we're getting rid of, and it got blown over last night. Obviously it's just missing its little sliding door there. Just missing that sliding door, but other than that, it'll be a perfectly good chicken coop for when we do chicks in the spring. They'll go in there. As far as the chickens, I have taken down the shield for Filet because Filet and Kentucky are both getting along finally. We've actually got a big tractor up there, that cab tractor, that Massey Ferguson, and I'm probably going to use it to move that chicken coop and just get them on some fresh grass. It's good for them, and I haven't moved them since we've been here. So that coop is heavy. We're gonna have to build a new one eventually that's on wheels, make it a little easier to move around. If I could find a old trailer frame, that'd be ideal. I built a chicken coop on that, and then I can pull it around easily. But we're gonna do chicken fencing in the spring, give them a whole lot more space to range. So yeah, that's the plans that we got right now. So we're gonna get the other side of the house, or the other side of the house sheathed, and we're gonna figure out why Deacon's ear is green. So hey, thanks for joining us. view from up here. It's definitely steeper than I thought it was going to be. Can't walk on it like I thought I'd be able to. So, but it appears we might be at nearly the same height as the top of the pasture. We'll break for lunch. And trucking right along in this. So, it's going well. Alright, and we've done it. The whole thing's sheathed, both sides. Got the opening at the top for the peak vent to go on it. Oh! A whole lot of nails in this thing. We still have more that we need to do along this bottom edge down here. That edge in the center of these sheets is still not done. But yeah, this 7/12 pitch, I'm not sure was a great idea. It definitely is gonna serve the purpose that it needed to serve, and that Drake's loft will go in here and we'll have plenty of space for him and his little hole there. We were just watching, and he actually just went up the hill and through the opening in the trees there down to the tracks. And oh look, there's a cat over there chasing a gopher too. But we are going to get the tarp pulled up here yet again and hopefully fold it over to the other side. That's the goal. I don't know how well it's going to go, but we'd like to get the tarp over this, and it's just going to stay up here for a couple weeks until we're back from Texas and we're ready to put the that stuff, the roofing layment material will go up here and get stapled on. That goes over this OSB, and then the metal goes on top of that, and then a roof vent or a roof cap goes on top of that. So I'm gonna have to get me one of those ladders that's got hooks on the end of it. It'll hook over the side so I can get up to the top to put screws and things and whatnot. And I'll probably pick up a couple more of these 2x4s so I can have just a whole row on both sides to work off of. But that extension ladder has been huge, and I might be able to work something out with it to make it cover me for everything. It just gets kind of like a trampoline when you extend it all the way out. So yeah, we're just, and if I guess the top of the pasture is a little bit higher. We're gonna get this tarp up here and stapled on, and I think that'll be it for the day. Tomorrow we're gonna put the house wrap on that we have if it's not raining, and get the windows in. So that'll be next. And I gotta finish framing up that front door. My wife spent part of the morning working on her cleaning up of that door so that it can be installed, because it's old. So we're gonna see if we can't do something with this tarp and cover this thing up for the night. Alrighty, well, the rain has passed for the day. It's late in the afternoon now, but we're looking good in here. It's dry. So we did throw that sheet up to protect everything else, but obviously it didn't get that wet, it didn't get that windy, it didn't rain that much. There's no puddles or anything outside, so it's just I guess enough to get it wet. So that's sweet. It looks like we have a little bit of leak over the bathroom, so I'll dry that up. But I did start this morning. My father-in-law was out here for a little bit today. We just made one little tweak on a tractor that's supposed to be getting picked up tomorrow. And we're doing Christmas stuff this weekend and whatnot. So we leave for Texas on like Wednesday. We're supposed to get our power pole in on Tuesday. I have started to install the ties. So I'm going to go as far as I can on those until I get my, I got to get some more nails. So I'll have to go out and get nails. I've also got to get our propane tanks refilled. And yeah, but we did throw some plywood up here, and Drake got to climb around up there a little bit. He's pretty excited about it. We started looking at options for our roofing material. I think we're probably going to end up going with just galvanized roofing, same as we did for the shop back in Texas. Just because it's the most affordable option to do right now. So that's probably what will end up on this roof, and then maybe eventually we'll go to an actual nice, like 29 gauge, 10 steel roof of some sort. But yeah, I'm gonna hop up on this ladder and continue to put these nails in. There's what is that, 6, 10 nails per bracket, and I got 64 brackets, something like that, that have to go in. So, we were at Home Depot, or at Walmart. Had to pick up a couple of things after we went to a little local restaurant over by the Walmart in Cleveland. We picked up an RCA Universal Remote so that I could get the DVD player program to it, so that we could actually watch the DVDs instead of just the loading screens, because the dog ate the remote for the DVD player. She's getting better at being in the camper by herself while we're gone, but she's still not great at it. So anyway, I'm gonna get up there and start hammering these things in and try and get a little bit done today before the sun goes down. All right, well, I had planned to get those brackets up yesterday, and I got up 3 before we got distracted with other stuff that was going on. But I did go help a friend of ours up the street with his neighbor. Had torn down a deck, or replaced the surface on his deck, and had taken his trailer and loaded it up with all the materials, and then they took it all out to the burn pit, and it was waiting to get burned. Well, there was some good stuff still in there, so we're going to use some of that good stuff that I brought home from helping him unload that trailer to make some stairs, because it's a struggle getting up and down on this porch. So we're just getting back from Home Depot. We got some stair runners and a whole bunch more boards so that we can finish off the porch, as well as I got nails to do the ends. I got more screws. I got some foam that I needed. I picked up a work light so that I can work inside after dark. Some other odds and ends, some screws, some nails. I had to get more nails for those brackets as well. And we picked up a couple of sheets of beadboard, because that's what my wife wants to cover the inside walls with. So we had a couple of sheets of that so that we can try that out as well. So we're just getting the trailer unloaded now. We're going to build some stairs and put a surface on this deck. We'll have a full deck up here on the front. Be the first thing done, I guess. Yeah. Busy, busy, busy. Alrighty guys, well, it's been a less than busy week on the house. Just to be honest, we had a lot of tractor stuff going on. It's kind of the end of the season for all that stuff, so had a lot that needed to get finished up and got finished up. Customer was supposed to pick up, what is going on there? Was supposed to pick her tractor up today and never showed up, unfortunately, so I'll give her a call on Monday. But we did get this done. Full deck now. It's crazy that those center boards already look so much different than I feel like the new ones do, even when they were new. But we got the steps on, some temporary handrails out of some leftovers, and the full deck is on, because it was just quite difficult getting up here and down and up and down without the steps. So we got that done today. Picked myself up a new Ryobi battery powered light. It's pretty nice in here, I'm not gonna lie, when the wind's not blowing. The goal is next week to get the tarp off. It's not supposed to rain anymore. Get the house wrap on and get the windows in before we head back to Texas. But we did get the beadboard up, so we picked up 2 sheets just to make sure we were going to be happy with it, and that is what we're going to do for all the walls, all the way through the house, and possibly excluding the bathroom, because I'm not sure how that stuff will do in a humid environment. But the rest of the house will get done with the beadboard, and we found some cool 3-foot by 3-foot copper plates that we are going to do around the fireplace, or the wood burning stove, and we just went and measured all that, and it'll fit nicely in there. So that'll go in the corner there on basically 3-foot by 3-foot plates, 2 on the walls, 1 underneath it, just to kind of protect everything from the heat. Looking at prices on bathtubs, I'm probably going to end up with a 5-foot tub, unfortunately. It's not the end of the world. It's just it's literally half the price for an install kit and a alcove tub over buying just a 6-foot tub and then still having to do tile and everything else on the walls. So unfortunately I'll have to stub that wall out, and I'll have a bathtub to go in there, but it's not the end of the world, I reckon. We'll put a little shelf space on the side there for towels and whatnot, so that won't be too bad. But yeah, I'm super happy with everything we've gotten done. We talked about and measured everything for our insulation. Got to figure out what I'm doing for insulation on my end walls still. The gables, we still got the gables up. We're covered anyway. But I think we're going to, obviously tomorrow's Sunday. We don't work on the house on Sunday. We are going to my sister and brother-in-law's house to do Christmas stuff with everybody up here after church. And that's all we got planned for tomorrow. So, gonna, on Monday, get these window openings cleaned up. Finally, I bought the router bit last week to do that and just haven't gotten around to it. But I'm gonna get them cleaned up once and squared up because I got that one back over there that is not square when it was built on the floor. So we're gonna get that squared up. The house wrap on. I got a couple of gaps that I got to fill with foam. Bought a can of foam for. We still got to adjust the center row on this center beam here because it is a little sagged here in the center. So we got to adjust that. But we did get the porch done. We are going to be bringing back cabinets and a vanity and our sink and our flooring and a ton of stuff's coming back with us. So we wanted to be able to easily get it back into the house once we got here. Got measurements for insulation. We got measurements for metal for the roof. So I got to figure out what I'm doing for that. And then finish getting these brackets up, bought nails, bought screws, bought all that stuff. So got a ton purchased and planned stuff figured out. And we're going to get it knocked out. So that's the plan anyway. I still got to frame in this front door too. All these little things, a lot of little things to do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.